Hi, I'm Frederick Gade, and today I'm going to talk to you about the goals and some of the challenges that Jenny's Splendid Ice Cream is facing. Our objective is to market and emphasize that Jenny's quality warrants the higher price point, and we aspire to be recognized as one of the top brands in the industry. We also want our customers to feel a sense of excitement, intrigued, and community in response to our brand initiative. We aim to drive home the ice cream with friends sentiment as an irreplaceable experience for our consumers. However, we're facing some challenges. The first challenge is how to get consumers to taste Jenny's ice cream in the first place. Secondly, we want our customer who shop in the retail store to have the same experience as those who go to the Jenny Scoop shop. So, we're looking at how to replicate that experience. Next, with home delivery and curbside pickup, less and less people are going to the store. So, how are we going to get them to pick one pint or two to go home with them? Lastly, we want to drive our brand awareness. Next, Rebecca is going to talk to you about our key consumer insight. Thank you.
The key consumer insights that we gained is that Jenny's customers choose Jenny's because they are motivated by community, self-expression, and quality. For Jenny's customers, community and friendship is experienced through ice cream. For them, quality also beats quantity, and self and artistic expression through all walks of life, and also experience and service is just as important as the product. We can see a little more about our key consumer insight through our social media engagement. Jenny's social media presence, especially with giveaways and collaborations, get a lot of engagement. Consumers love brands that appeal to different kinds of lifestyles and also create an environment for people of all different backgrounds and also dietary restrictions. Jenny's displays not only products, but they also display artistic expression through their different posts online. When we take a look at customer attitudes, we can see consumers are displaying a shift towards eco-friendly attitudes, with 66% out of 30,000 respondents saying they are willing to pay more for sustainable goods. You can also see that 38% of people who are surveyed about frozen treats are willing to pay more for premium options. We can see shifts in consumer trends that show that people want quality over quantity. And finally, the customer journey for Jenny's customers is that awareness is built and linked to our social media presence. The customer consideration involves the customers visiting Jenny's websites, social media channels, or maybe even stopping by to browse a scoop shop. The purchases occur online or in scoop shops where the customers interact with the checkout process as well as the product. Jenny's customers experience service in our scoop shops as well as online, social media, and other means. And then Jenny's customers display loyalty when they leave positive reviews, word of mouth, or online, and engage with our social media channels organically.
The main objective for our campaign is for customers to think and know Jenny's is the ice cream brand like no other. Jenny's is centered around creativity, community, and quality. When developing flavors, most ice cream brands start out with a generic base product and build upon that for their new offering. Jenny's, on the other hand, is an artisan-created product crafted from scratch, made with quality ingredients from local family-owned farms. Because of this and the brand's voice, this higher price point is justified. We want customers to not think twice about picking up that brambleberry crisp, sparkling berry punch, or sweet cream biscuits and peach jam. Well, duh, of course it's more expensive. It's real ice cream. Fakes are cheaper. That's the message we want to hear passed along from consumer to consumer. Our objective is to market and emphasize that Jenny's quality warrants the higher price point. We're recommending that for 2 years, Jenny's strategy should be to drive home this statement across the U.S., start promotion in the areas Jenny's is already located, and with growth and success, the brand should expand across other regions in the U.S. Jenny's is still a smaller brand. It isn't a top ice cream brand that comes to mind like Baskin-Robbins, Ben & Jerry's, or Haagen-Dazs. The goal is to become one of those top brands. To get there, Jeni's has to market the idea that they are unique over and over and over in order for logos and brands and names to stick into consumers' minds. It has to be seen and it has to be repetitive. Stick slogans onto the packaging, on the website, in scoop shops, and social media, everywhere. Choose about 20 different statements and ideas, rotate them, and utilize them across your scope. Statements like, "It's said that about 291 million Americans ate ice cream this year. But did they have Jeni's? If not, I don't know what they were eating, but it wasn't ice cream." Create about 5 different video clips to advertise every year. Generate image ads. The more imagery, the better. Advertisement should be centered around the idea of Jeni's being real ice cream, made from scratch with quality ingredients, and being original, providing unique flavors no one else is offering.
Hey there, my name is Dominic, and I'll be talking a little bit about our vision and tactics. As we set out to proclaim the wonder that is Jeni's, we have this general vision in mind. The world has grown void of real quality ice cream and has replaced it with empty cardboard cups and loneliness. Somewhere along the way to individuality and pseudo-authenticity, our culture has misplaced the value for quality. We aren't just talking about ingredients here, although we are certainly talking about ingredients. Even more, however, we're talking about quality communal engagement. In the era of social media platforms and the ever-growing intelligence of technology, we've been fooled to believe that mere digital engagements can satisfy the communal longings of our souls. Jeni's stands for bringing that community back together, and they'll do it through the medium of quality better than you've ever tasted ice cream. So now that the stage has been set with our vision, here are just a few of the ways we plan to accomplish this. What we've seen is that people are listening to someone or something. The world is subscribed to someone's ideals, someone whose ideals somewhat relate to their own. We plan to capitalize on this reality by partnering with influencers and content creators who speak to our audiences and our potential customers. Folks who love good food and who support wholesome community endeavors. What we'll do here is welcome our partners, the content creators and the influencers, into the world that is Jeni's via mailed samples of deliciousness, and invite them to share their consumption experience with their followers. We'll give them total freedom to be honest with their feedback because we are certain that their feedback is going to be positive. This will get the word out to an enormous and spread out population. And from there, we can set our eyes on potential locations for the next scoop shops. Once we've chosen the locations for our next scoop shops, we plan to take those cities by storm, ushering their populations into a questioning of what they've been missing. This will be a fairly straightforward approach. In the vicinity of our new shops, we'll set up signs and highly foot trafficked areas that basically point people toward Jeni's. They won't just be arrows, however. They will say things like, "This way for the only remaining quality around," or "Turn left to find the only thing missing from your relationship." The idea here is not to increase desires for ice cream per se, but to pique the interest of passerbys and lock them into a lifelong love affair with Jeni's ice cream. We'd also like to run an ad campaign talking about the emptiness of other ice creams, in turn highlighting the richness of Jeni's ice creams. We'd like to show people who would be enjoying ice cream by themselves, with friends, at home, or out and about, only each bite or lick that they take of their ice cream will be empty, as if the pints or cones of the other ice cream are actually empty. Another option is having people partaking in regular experiences, but with something noticeably off. For instance, a gal sitting in a diner booth laughing and having a good time, only there's no one else in the booth with her. Or a mom, for instance, pushing a swing with children all around, running about, having a great time, only there's no kiddo in the swing that mom is pushing. Little situations like that show the emptiness that has flooded our environments that Jeni's plans to fill by bringing people together around their product.
By delivering a clear and consistent message to our consumers across all mediums, whether it be an Instagram post, a YouTube video, or a television commercial, we believe that Jeni's can gain the respect that it deserves as the best ice cream with the best ingredients in a sea of unworthy competitors. The conversation we will be having with our customers will be a conversation based on truth. It is impossible to have real ice cream without the real ingredients used in Jeni's Splendid ice creams. And if it's not real ice cream, then it's not Jenny's.